that even possible? So now, I'm like freaking myself out. Now, oh my gosh. Can you guys, can you guys see the cards and my face? I know I can do that on YouTube now. I just don't know how. So, can you guys physically see? I'm just on twice, so you can't see both. Okay. All right, so I'm going to shut this one off then. Well, I have 70 of you on here. Can you all jump onto the other one? You could just see the cards. All right, so what I was hoping to, you see both? So you saw the cards and my face? Because that's what I was hoping to do. Oh, you have two phones. Okay. So it's another way to do it. If anyone's really computer savvy like that, can you please email me and teach me how to do that? Teach me how to tucky. Teach me how to tucky. Okay. So all you bounce over to the other one. Okay. Because it's easier. All right. So there's 69 of you. Ooh, my mind's in the gutter. No, 70 of you. 72. All you bounce over to the other one. Oh, wait, but you missed all of my 20 minutes. Should I just leave you? You know what? Should I just leave you? You guys can decide if you want my face or you want the cards. How is that? Is that cool? You want me to do that for you guys? Because I'm going to be looking at the computer though. So you have a choice on whether you want to see my face in my bed and my big fucking mess here. Okay? All right. So I'm going to look this way. I'm confusing a lot of people watching. I prefer as a reader. I mean, as like, I like seeing the cards. When I watch tarot, I like seeing the cards. And I feel like with the little corner up top where you can see someone's face and the cards is cool, but you don't get to kind of zoom into both, which I kind of find is like a little tough. I think the only dilemma we're going to have here is that it's going to show that there was 2 readings. So I guess basically for those who have popped on to this one, no. Those who popped on to this one, they're still going to see the reading. They just won't get the first 20 minutes of shits and giggles. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I literally have 70 of you watching my desk and 20 of you watching my face. So, because I was just going to disconnect and go to my desk, but I'm going to leave it like this for you because I got more of you watching the cards than I do my face. I know my Gmail's out of freaking, I know. Slow your little computer. Okay. So, we're going to do air. Okay. I'm going to keep it together. Like I said, for those who watch, I'm kind of doing this. I'm doing it for my YouTubers too, but I'm doing it more or less for my Patreon crew because Air and Earth was extremely tough to read. Extremely tough. I mean, it wore me out. I almost like it knocked me on my ass. Like it's even taken my breath away talking about it. So I want to try to get a little more clarity for you. So we shall see. Okay. So let's start. I instantly just went into like anxiety again talking about it. So I know you guys definitely have anxiety. I will give you a little heads up. I truly feel like because Mercury is retro right now too, that because the world kept coming out, I think this is something you thought already happened or it happened a year ago. Memories are coming back. a lot of things that are coming into play. A tower moment definitely came in. It's gonna be different, but I'm having a hard time talking. It's like my breath's being taken from me. So I know you guys are dealing with a lot, super stressed out. I'm trying just to protect my energy right now. It's even hard to do that because I'm just super empathic right now. So it's like they're not really letting me do that. When the moon kept coming out, it wasn't letting me see things. I'm literally feeling like I'm gonna have a panic attack with you guys right now. So just kind of like slow your rolls. I know you guys are going through a lot. Mercury's getting the best of you. But it something needed to be dragged up for something to be solved, if that makes sense. Okay. So I love how a majority of you are watching the cards versus my face. That's great. So, fucking fabulous. Can you guys see? What, we have both? Yeah. Yeah. Talon's like, what? What'd you do? So, let's do it, yeah. I really feel like I'm like preparing myself for this. If you guys kick my ass again doing this reading, I won't be able to come on later and do Earth. No, I'm gonna bam them out. I'm gonna whack them out in both days. Fuck that shit. I'm just hoping I can get clarity for you. So let's just say I'm gonna do, because we're on YouTube, first half of February for air. Okay, so I might want to turn this for you. Okay, so I'm trying to make you guys happy at the same time too, because the majority of you are watching the card. I know I can flip this phone. Let me do something right now. Well, it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. But I don't want to. But I don't want to. Can I go that way? Oh, it's gonna make it. What if I tilt it a little bit so it doesn't feel like? All right. It's like dark and it says orientation is locked, but can you still see the cards? Because I can't see. I can't see if you guys are writing. I know there's 70 of you. There's 90 of you watching the cards. Can you physically see my hands moving? For those watching the cards, if somebody can answer up here, because I know some of you are working with 2 computers right now. This is the craziest thing. Oh, wait. Yes, I can see you. Okay, this is exciting. So nothing's stacked, nothing you can actually see. Like if I go like this, boom, 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 you see all those cards? Okay, I can't see. Yes. Yes? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is great. Okay. So excited. I gotta really figure out how to do the other way. All right. So we're starting with the 2 of Cups. You can see from about here. Back you up a little bit more. I'm gonna turn you so you don't see my boobies because I'm not wearing a bra. All right. So exciting. So many people will be looking at my boobies. Let me just hide those boobies. Let me put them away for those who didn't catch me talking earlier about them. All right. I'm fucking one of a kind, man. All right. 2 of Cups. If I do that, you'll be able to see it too. Okay, this is exciting. All right. Ooh, ooh. That's the sound of the police. Ooh, all right. So let me just prep myself again and get in this. I'm about to go deep. Minkia. All right. So your belly, I don't know if you ever heard this saying, if you're on your back and you're nonchalantly, you're not even thinking, and you're resting, where your hands normally lie is what needs healing. So I will tell you right now that the stomach, the gut, okay? So this is, to me, it's emotional, okay? If it's your gut. You might want to work on your base chakra. You might want to work on your sacral chakra. It's, not really a sacral. Some of you could be just on your period. If you're on your period with a full moon and Mercury, God bless your fucking family right now, because Jesus. But look, there's like blood on the floor. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's what's happening right now. Clearly it's cups too, right? So it's emotional. I don't know if this is a good connection. Regardless, it's a connection. There is something with a stopwatch here. I don't know what that's regarding. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, first half of February. If you're connecting, I feel like it's a hard connection right now. And you got the Death card. These cards are just talking to me different. These are, I don't know why I chose this deck. But, I mean, something's over. Feels over. It's over. It's your last cycle. This one could possibly be pregnant last trimester. It's almost like something's like bugging you, but it's like you're gonna put it on halt and deal with something. I hate to say it's like you're pushing a child aside. You're definitely not pushing a child aside. It's like a little demon here. It's a little, whatever this little dude is here. It's almost like you're not even paying attention. You're more focused on possibly trying to salvage something. So I don't know if you're slowing your own roll here. You know what I mean? Like putting something on pause for a minute for you to figure something out. Because I mean, something clearly is over, but it's still on your mind, which is normal, especially when something's over. I don't think this is talking about any type of transformation right this second. Yeah, see, 8 of Cups in the Tower. So, like I said, something happens over the weekend, or we don't have the world right now, but something definitely happened, and it caused an energy to walk away. I think almost everybody probably got shook. Foundation was definitely, I don't think the foundation was rocked, but whatever this is can still be salvaged, whether you're going in one way or another. It looks like it's already done. You walked away. Someone could just, on a mundane level, like someone could be doing construction with the house right now, and you're going to have to leave because it's not safe. Something with the roof. Because it just reminds me, like when I actually lived in Methuen, I had just had Jade, and we had a nasty storm, and lightning hit the roof, and we had to leave in the storm. Like the fire truck actually drove me to my parents' house in Wyndham. It took almost 2 hours. She was just like 4 weeks old. It was the whole house caught on fire, the whole apartment building, the whole roof. We were able to salvage a majority of our stuff, but with the Death card here, like something like that. And I know we're having a storm right now, so I'm not trying to like scare anyone per se, but it's clear as day here. So it could just be heavy snow on the roof. If you have the opportunity to clear your roof, please do. Anywhere where the snow can fall after being hard, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. Okay. It's not snowing everywhere, so it's just a message for somebody. Um, because it's almost telling me if there's something very valuable, like I'm not trying to freak anybody out, but the message I'm getting, if there's something very valuable in your attic, something that can get damaged, I think it would be like more like maybe the left side of the house. Would that be my left? I'm like dyslexic. My house is right there. Yeah, it'd be like the left side of your house. I don't know. It could be like water damage. If you have anything, there's the left or the right, whatever. If you guys have an attic, if there's something there, okay, that's important to you, just move it temporarily. I don't know what that's about, whether it's water damage, lightning. Okay, I want to get out of that. This could be an eviction. It could be a lot of things, but right now it's the Two of Cups is straight up here. Somebody could have left a house, left a relationship. That's an 8. It could have, you have another 8. That was only 1 8. I'm fucking losing my mind. That's a Scorpio card though, which is an 8. They're both 8s. Fuck. There's a lot of confusion once again. At least I'm reading. I mean, Patreon was really hard to read. So it looks like a relationship is over, damage done. And I'm telling you right now, with the Death card and the Tower, there's no going back to something. Especially if this was the connection. Like roots have been torn up and broken. Like there's no replanting. It's tough. Whatever you're going through is really tough. It looks like this is definitely like a breakup. I do feel like for some of you, there's no question somebody wants back in. But with the Death card and the Tower troops, this is especially side by side. There's no going back. Here's the thing. If you go back, clearly it's on you, right? But it's not something that will work. So you want to stay in it for another 8 months, 2 months, 2 years, 8 years. This is a no. There's no, you know what I'm saying? So this is a finality. This was 2 people at once that really had to have loved each other, but there's just it's not being in love because you're not really fulfilled. You have your 2 cups, but you don't have your 10. You know what I'm saying? Something was keeping you. The Tower is still falling. There's no question. And something's screaming Mercury right now too. So that is tough. This won't be an easy. It's not going to be awful, okay? But it's whatever this transition is won't be easy because this is a rebirth. There's no going backwards. So you just can't get your head straight just like that. And I think a lot of people like right now, like a lot of my clients, like mentally losing my mind. No, what you're doing is there's no balance between your heart and your soul is what's happening. Remember that when if you're losing your shit. Because if you feel like your head's not on, screwed on right, it's because you're overanalyzing, you're overthinking. You're too much in your head. It's that simple. You're creating something that if you were to actually get in tune with your mind, body, and soul and really pull your shit together, make choices if choices need to be made. Here, it's almost like a choice didn't want to be made, but it had to be made. Because with the Tower and the Death side by side, it's just something had to crumble. I really think a majority of this is Mercury for you. Something's coming back around the corner. Something needs to be addressed. But this is like the finality. So this is energy of you have to deal with this to move forward. Some of you have been holding on to this shit for the last 8 fucking years. I'm not joking right now. Yeah, see the world. So this has a lot to do with Mercury right now too, troops. Okay, this is a whole cycle. Somebody could have walked away a year ago, 8 months ago, or recently. But for a majority of you, this has been an entire cycle. Okay, coming back around, and I think that's why. And like I said, in my Patreon, it was so back and forth, back and forth. It was just. It's almost like you don't know where you quite stand because you're letting the energy get the best of you. But with the world here, the cycle's over. Now I'm telling you, I already said with the death card in the tower, there's no going back. Now we got the world. Okay. So be real careful on what you truly want from here on out, because I think it's more important to mend this connection, but in a way where it's over. Like, be honest. This like be like my ex coming back, like, hey, you know, and it's like, oh damn. A lot of people are coming back into play now. You know, it doesn't mean they're here to stay. And others of you, if this others of you, see, I want to say this is happening now, but here's the thing. It never really happens when it should have happened within this last year, whatever this is. So this is the bigger thing going on. This is the bigger picture. Like this, I can place this. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. I actually reached out to my catalyst a few days ago just to wish him a happy birthday, because he's an Aquarius. And I've been doing it off and on for like, well, I've been doing it every year for 3 or 4 years. It's just who I am with my exes and remain friends. And I never even remained friends with him. It was just something I'm going through and what he went through. And I reached out and said, happy birthday. And he actually hit me back up. And we just through like text. It was the craziest. Like, this is somebody I thought I would never talk to. Like, it's almost like I don't even know what to say to him because of so much shit that went down. It's like, I don't even know how to have a conversation with him. I just truly didn't expect for him to respond, you know? So this could be something, I mean, I actually experienced this years ago with him. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't think this is him. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. It's just something like coming around. Like, hey, yep, there was that connection, but damn, that's it. Like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Now this is not me and him by any means. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, that's how I know Mercury and Saturn's here. Okay. Mercury's here too. Okay. Right off the rip. Cancer, first cut out, 2 of Cups. All right. So, and Saturn. Okay. So Saturn's no joke. Saturn will kick your ass and put you in gear. So some of you, like I said, this could be happening right now. It's definitely happening now, but it's because something wasn't hashed out then. Others of you, because I can't really relate to that because I'm not in this energy like, oh my God, I want him back and blah, blah, like, no, it's not even like that. I wouldn't even let that energy disturb my energy, right? That's how I know this is like fresh, because this is pain. This is fresh, whatever this is. So it's either something that just went down now or something within the last year, last 8 years, last 2 years. To me, it looks more like it's been almost an entire year. We got the 8 and the 10, could be like going on 10 months. Let's see. Where's my paper? We have 3, 4, 5, 52 out of 7. So you're not quite out of this yet, even though you should have been out of this. 7's a tough number. I just know you're in a tough situation. I'm obviously going to pull more cards. I'm just breaking it down in numerology. Yeah, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone's not happy about a situation. Clearly. So let's see what this 2 of Cups is going to crown. What's crowning this 2? Well, no, I'm putting it underneath, not crowning it, actually. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, next couple weeks. King of Cups. King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. This is somebody, you know, who's normally, this king is in love, but this king would be awfully guarded too. It's in a whole bunch of armor. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Page of Pence. The Hermit. So someone's not even like really saying anything, expressing anything. The Hermit's right under the Tower. It's kind of scared. This is a big, heavy burden. Something's over, but somebody wants something new. Thinking about it. Or thought they could have the best of something. But then being kind of scared to even like this is somebody who has no choice but to go within now with the Tower and the Hermit. There's no question. So if someone went silent on you, you're about to go silent on somebody. Whatever this is taking a toll, stressing you out. Four of Cups, yeah, this energy, you guys are holding back. I don't know if you let someone walk away, if you walked away and they let you walk away. But I think you're holding on. Some of you are straight up holding on to something that's dead. Okay, there's no question. It's like, what are you doing? So, and then you got the Ace of Pence under the World. So this is a congratulations too. I think it's a congratulations you just don't see or don't want to see. You got the Ace of Pence here with the Two of Pence at the bottom of the deck. So it's time for a new start. There's no going backwards. I think you're having a really I think you're having a really tough time not going backwards because you really want to. Some of you really want to, but it's just over. You have two energies. It's almost like you got a feminine being like, back up. I'm going in this direction. Like nothing's stopping me. The world's here. Like I'm out, right? And I don't think she or he is linked to this. And then you have this card of the Ace of Pence going this way, like looking, like, hey, I'm out. Someone was definitely out of the picture here, like get the fuck out of here type energy. And this Two of Cups, Divine Timing came out. This Two of Cups, I think is you and somebody else, you not releasing something. I will tell you personally, within the last week, what's been happening to me is I know I've been blocking things, and not intentionally, but most definitely have been. And I'll sit with company or I'll sit with somebody and I'll be like, all of a sudden the emotions come back. Like me and my ex-husband, for instance, we don't have the greatest relationship. Like the way it ended, it was just kind of like, bam, like it's almost like he forgot like I even existed. Like I don't even know how to explain it. And I know even if he was to hear me say that, he'd probably be devastated. But it's the truth. He got lost. It wasn't a normal getting lost either. Like I can almost feel the pain. Like that's how lost he got. And because he had someone else in his life, and she's still there, they got pregnant, I think like 4 months after me and him ended something. So he instantly bounced into something else. And he's reliving his life like how we did. I got to be real careful how I explain this because I don't want to put him out there either. But like we struggled in the first years of that. We were young, right? 18, 19. And he has to do that all over again. Like it's not fun, you know. And he's kind of he made his bed, and that's it. There's no going back this way. But I blocked so many things, um, without realizing it. And I don't know when I did it, but I did it to block the pain or whatnot. Like 'cause when he left, it was literally like we agreed, like, when is enough ever going to be enough? And we finally sat down. It's like, all right, we have to do this, and we agreed. Now, did he need to go find somebody right away because he's the type that needs to be coddled? He sure as fuck did. But you know what? It wasn't going to be me. And she didn't let him part of my. I got to be careful too, kids out there. She didn't let him be part of my life because of her own obsession or jealousies, and he fed into it. Like we didn't even know like where his balls went. You know what I mean? So it was just very difficult. But the moral of the story is, in the last week, when a memory comes back or somebody says something, it's actually heartfelt. And I said to myself, wow, we had such amazing memories. And I can almost cry because I blocked them because I don't know if I mourned his death or I just was so angry the way something went down, and that I was just so strong to be like push him away and be like, fuck you, never again. Like I won't ever want to be in that situation. Like I don't mind blending a family in the future, but it certainly wouldn't be that type of blending. There's too much karma and strife and baby mama. That I mean, that would have been complete drama that I wanted no part of. Okay. I'm not about to live that life. For those who live that life, you chose that. I could have chose that. And I hate to say it like that, but you chose it. So let's hope there's a lot of love there and it's not karmic. Okay. Because I don't know how you would make that situation work. That just seems like an awful lot of drama that I just don't want to be involved in. So, but again, the moral of the story is like, damn, wow, there really is beautiful memories. Like we did have 23 years of 4 babies and amazing times, and I got the goosebumps. So I know Mercury's hitting me that way. And then a friend I was hanging out with last week, we were just talking, me and him shooting the shit. And I remember things like when me and him were younger, certain memories coming back that I apparently blocked too. So I'll tell you, when I get hurt, I'm a good fucking blocker. Like I really am. I don't even know how because I mourn and I cry and I get upset and I don't know what to do. But like somehow I block shit to the point where when that feeling comes back, it's like, wow, why did I even block that? Because it's such a beautiful memory, or you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's going to start happening to you guys, but it's most certainly happening to me. Okay. And maybe because I'm a Cancer and my Cancer rules Mercury and my Mercury is Cancer. So maybe I'm getting kind of hit on that level a little bit more than the average bear. And it's not making me sentimental. It's not making me like, oh my God, I got to go backwards. Or it's just making me realize, like, hey, there was beautiful memories. There's no reason to block it anymore. There's, it just, it, if anything, I'm recognizing it and might make me a better person on moving forward. And I don't really talk shit about him anyway. So that's not like that was a problem. But there's something there for me to recognize that's going to help me move forward too. And I think by me sharing that story might help some of you guys because this is kind of like the type of energy. I can't believe there's 90 of you watching just the cards and not my face. This is the type of energy that I think you're truly dealing with right now. And you gotta heal yourself. And I don't know if me recognizing that stuff is a healing process because I didn't even think like I know I had to heal from stuff, but not from him per se. You know what I mean? Maybe like a current situation or just whatever's going on with me, right? But I think a lot of you are going to run into that, and it's probably going to be random. I don't even think you'd see it coming. And others of you, it's way bigger. This is like a connection that you walked away from almost a year ago or 8 years ago for some of you. It's like still holding on, not. It's like you need to mourn it. It's gone. It's dead. It's gone. Now, if this is like recently and you were dating and all that, this is different. This is probably what's happening in their life. Because there's like 3 different stories here on how this reading is going to play out for you guys. I'm just glad like I can sit here and read it for you and share these stories because I know some of you are most definitely going through this. Because to me, I can't relate to this in my life, but I can actually place 3 other people here that are very close to me going through this. Okay, so that's why I wanted to give you a different perspective, because it could be Mercury and all the memories, but not for me. I mean, I just don't see it that way. I see me in here in a different way, but if that story needed to be told, and I needed to recognize that the other day, it needed to be told to you guys too. It's just the way I learn and teach, is through, events and what I see through cards. It's not the easiest way to learn, I'll tell you that. Just what works for me apparently works for you guys if you're on my channel. So now we're gonna get more of a story, kind of like currently. I know it's gonna be a lot of like, but what's up with this 2 of Cups? Because the masculine wants to offer love, like in some direction, but just doesn't seem like. What needs to happen with this awakening? Because this Tower with an awakening with this Hermit is going to be a massive awakening. It's not just going to be like a mini awakening. Yeah, so it's like resting. Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, or you guys are in this air sign energy, right? You're kind of blocking the connection too. But this is also saying you've already healed from a situation with the 4 of Swords here. I don't think this is you thinking. I mean, it could be, but I doubt it. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. I think this is more like something you've already healed from, but it's still getting the best of you because it's kind of like in your face right now. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pence. Yeah, so it's like a decision here to move forward. And mentally, you're trying to do that. A feminine energy. There's distance here because both the masculine are looking up at this feminine right now, kind of like, what are you doing? So is the feminine doing nothing about a situation? That could be a good thing. It just depends on who's doing it. What about this Death card? I mean, it could be a masculine thinking, because I see both masculine and feminine there. Feminine's not doing anything, and the masculine's like, fuck. The masculine's in a shitstorm right now. Death card. See, like I said, this is something that, like, whatever this is like, yeah, see, 10 of Swords. Like, it's over. But yet, with the 2 of Cups here. But you're still battling it, This is already telling me, like, there should have been a healing process, but instead of healing, you're trying to figure out how to juggle. You're trying to figure out how to move forward. I don't know if this is straight up the masculine thinking about the feminine. The feminine's awfully guarded if you're dealing with the Queen of Swords right now. I mean, it could be you guys, right, because we're doing air, but this is more the energy of the Queen. Is just, she's ruthless, There's arguing. There's that same, I want to give. Seeing something. You definitely want to rebuild with someone, but something's over. So this is where my confusion is for you guys. Is there something brand new here that's just like right here and ready to be presented? Was there too many people in the picture? Like, because this is over. I know there's no going back. And if you have somebody here with the Prince of Pens, Five of Wands, the Sun, the King of Pens, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pens, like that's like really giving something a shot. That's seeing beauty. That's seeing commitment. That's seeing a future. That's why it's like, how would you see that right now with this devastation? So there has to be other people in the picture here because this one thing is straight up fucking over. Like it's time to move forward. So I think you guys are just holding on to the past when there's something like right in front of you. Yeah, Neptune's in Pisces right now too, which is tough because Neptune likes to play games. I like Neptune, but it's very imagination energy. And if your head's not straight, you're not creating the right way. See what I'm saying? So there's multiple stories going on here. Because somebody's like, I want something new. So I don't know if the newness walked away. Because what's under here, regardless, if you're new, somebody has not let go of their past. Let me put it that way. You're holding on to your past, or they are. It's clear as day. Because if this was the new person, it's still something that's over, right? Somebody possibly walked away. But you have something all under here that's for sure fucking dead and gone. No going back. Let me get that pendulum. Hold on. Yeah, no, see, this is somebody from your past that you haven't let go of. And it's like, I think this feminine, whoever this is, whether it's you or somebody else, this is the past, right? Is not doing anything, really. And then you have this other energy of, can I still fix this? It's kind of sad to read this for you guys right now, to be honest with you, because it's like you're holding on to something that's definitely gone. Okay, and if this is, there's two stories here, and everything's coming out of my mouth at the same time, so it's probably confusing for you. You have a current situation, and you have a situation where you're dealing with the past, like something that was swept under the rug was never hashed out, and now you have a current situation too, and I can't even tell where that current situation plays into yet. I will tell you, the old feminine that you were dealing with, she's at the Four of Swords. She's already healed from a situation. Like so this probably told me she probably already accepted something, and that the other person is not. It's one way or another. There's feelings there, but these feelings, they're you're not in love. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of sorrow. There's the way shit went down, or the way shit's going down. You know what I mean? It looks like the masculine here is more like the one trying real hard to stay connected. And it's actually doing more damage on the feminine that's trying to be like, I'm done. And then I think there might be another feminine here, because there's something here that somebody wants to build with such clarity. Like this person can't be complete naive to somebody saying no. Does that make sense? But just having the toughest fucking time letting go. And we've all done that, man. That's why I probably mentioned my catalyst, man. It took me a while to fucking let him go. There's no question. Not so much my ex-husband, believe it or not. So this is whomever you had a connection with. Okay. For me, for example, it would be like my ex-husband or my catalyst, but I'm not even going there with either of them. I'm just giving you a prime example. So somebody you're dealing with, if this is not you, somebody you're dealing with is still dealing with their past. There's no question, but it's so over. So this is why it's so sad for me to read, because it's still holding on. Like, a decision has to be made. Like, this juggling is for real holding you back, keeping you drained, depressed, dark, tough, really tough. They gotta move forward. What's this Tower? I feel like this Tower already came into you guys. You're just sitting with it, because somebody, I'm waiting for real. I can't wait for the Hangman to come out. I'm happy the Hermit's here, but yeah, Five of Cups. So again, you know, with the Moon, this is a very emotional situation. It's like, I'm not trying to be like an asshole here, but this is, you gotta let go, man. And now look at the masculine. It's like wicked sad. Like wicked sad. Or the feminine, but this looks like the masculine. You know, and it's like, instead of looking at these two cups, so it had to have been somebody else. You're too focused on the pain, the hurt, the sorrow, the devastation, the regret. And that's up for you guys to get out of that energy. That's why I am happy that the Tower and Hermit are here together. So if this is something new for you, I wouldn't worry or panic. This is a time for self-care, okay? Worry about you. And, you know, if it's going to come back around, it's going to come back around. If it's not, it's not. But this is something where it's like, if this is new and you're engaging with somebody and they're going through this, you might want a hermit mode, because this is energy if you don't want to get involved in. If they're wrapping up something, let them wrap it up. Because there's something new for like everybody here. Yeah, the Tower with the Eight of Cups. So somebody walked away from somebody. Now this is more recent. Somebody now walked away from somebody and wrapped it up. And everybody got hurt. I'm surprised the Five of Swords is in here. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, but to me this is a blessing. There's some type of blessing. And this, you would not see this blessing. So if you're in a lot of pain, you wouldn't see that there's a blessing in front of you. Others of you, if you see a blessing in front of you, you're probably still in pain because somebody else doesn't see it. This is a twisted reading. Like, it's twisted. So this is like definitely a dilemma, and it's up to you to get yourself out of this energy and figure out who you are in this situation and be out in a situation. What's this World? But this World is also a congratulations, there's something new. This is this energy is energy that's been held on to for a long time, because this is, when the World shows up like this with the Ace of Pence, this is an easier turnaround than you think. But mentally, you have to make the turnaround. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, if you mentally take this turnaround and choose to go in a new direction, this can be laid to rest. There's still going to be ups and downs with whomever you're dealing with, but it's better than trying to mend something that can't be mended. It can't be mended. Hope that makes sense. It just, you're kind of blessed in a way this is going down with the World here, because it's telling you you can shut the door, and before you know it, like, life goes on. Like, you've kind of healed from a situation, you haven't let it go. So that's where the agony and the pain and stuff comes into play, if that makes sense. It does look like someone's going to let this go, though, which is good. That's why I'm saying, if you're dealing with this energy and you're the outsider, I wouldn't really engage. Kind of keep your distance, unless it's like a best friend. But I mean, if this was like some type of lover, because I feel another brand new energy, and I don't know if this is just somebody brand new that's going to come into your life. Because it's the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups. I meant to say that. So some of you, when I get there, it is brand new energy. Okay, that's why I can feel it here. Some of you, I think you already know this person. Others of you would be new. Yeah, the World, the Princess of Wands. So there's a feminine here. I mean, men, you're going through a lot, but remember in the beginning of the week the first week of February, if you guys are just watching this and you haven't watched the read for the first week of February, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go and watch it. Because whatever feminine this is, which is not this one, it's just, your future's here. It's just patience. Like, there's a big congratulations for you. It's a new cycle. And I've said that in that reading. Like, there's no stopping one feminine here. I don't know who you are and how you're linked to this person. If you just recently walked away from this person because you realize they have some type of connection that needs to be like put into place. Because this is like, check yourself. And then there's this. So for those who are dealing with somebody who needs to check themselves, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, it's just it's clear as day. Okay, that whether this is you or them, because the woman here, oh, there's two lives happening right now. Yeah, there's no question. That's why something came in, the tower came in. This is why it's confusing energy for everybody, because something got brought up. Like, there was no hiding anything. Like, everything's out in the open now. And that's what needs to happen sometimes. And people are probably not happy about it, but you know what? Oh well. There was definitely a double life here. Somebody was definitely living two lives. There's no question, because somebody was with somebody else but still entertaining this. And that's what happens. You got caught up. You know what I mean? But this is over. So if this person's going to continue to entertain this, you have to take yourself out of the dynamic. And I think you already did, because in your eyes, in this one, I don't know what's going on with some of these feminine men, but whoo-wee, I mean, you got a brand new start. You're coming in as fire. It's a congratulations. Shut the door, moving forward. I think you're very patient. I think you've been very patient with this energy, but your focus is you. Okay. And if that's where you're at, great. Because here comes a Knight of Cups. So I don't know what that's about. You might be working with this person. You might be getting a new job with the Knight of Cups and the page here. You know what I mean? Because now we're going here. So this person might, want to come back in. But I also think this person is dealing with this person, for those who are watching the cards. This person is dealing with a past connection. Take it how it is. It's you and them. And then you have another one that's just kind of like right here. So somehow you are involved in what this person was involved in. Okay. But it's over. And it's up for them to work on that. It does look like this person is going to try to come back in at you once they figure something out. I don't know if you want it, or this is going to be you, somebody else coming into your life, especially if you're about to get a new job. Because this person's still linked. This person is still linked to all of this shit show. And you're like, I want that ace. But here's the thing. I bet you notice this with a lot of readers. Because the energy is so strong, the Page of Pence and the Ace of Pence, I just don't feel like you feel like it's enough. And I wouldn't blame you, because if you're aware of this, I'd be like, that ain't enough either. So you got a group of women that are just kind of like doing their own thing and not doing much, because she's not really doing much either with this connection. It's like she's just waiting for somebody else to fucking drop the ball, dude, and go in another direction. Like, honestly, fucking figure it out is what she's saying. And then this one's more carefree, like, I'm out and I know you're on a brand new adventure, because you're coming in as the Princess of Wands, which is adventurous and curiosity. And it's like, whoo, I'm out. I love it, because that's me. And a majority of you. So what's up with this Knight of Cups? Now, this is somebody, it's either brand new or coming back at you. Majority, I'm telling you, is somebody already dealing with. Others of you, you're choosing new. Yeah, see, this man's heartbroken. And it's like, they're heartbroken over you or them. I'm going to go, it's them. I mean, it's basically everybody. But look how they feel about somebody. See what I'm saying? Somebody fell in love with two people. There's a lot of attraction, a lot of desire, a lot of passion. So this person wants to have that, like I already read, but yet they're stuck in the Five of Swords. They're still stuck in something karmic here, Five of Swords and injustice. Okay. So now I gotta, like, how do I even want to read this? Because some of you on your brand new path, but are still involved with this person. Will this person come back at you? Yes. I just don't know if you're gonna want them back, to be honest with you. And some of you might. Others of you, it's just like brand new direction. So if you're going brand new direction solo, I'll read that at the end. Because I don't want to, like, I just want to finish this first. Because there is some of you that are like, no, fine. You're not even, it's just no. It's too much. Can this come back in 4 weeks and you might change your mind? Yeah, that's different. But I don't think so. I think this group right here, you're very content starting new. It looks like it's the masculine that's really holding on. And that because it's too much in their heads. And the masculine right now is hurt. They know this could be an apology. They know they hurt you, and they're hurting, and they're extremely disappointed in themselves too. Everybody's hurting right now with the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. Everybody who was involved. There was obviously clearly a third party, and it doesn't have to be everybody who's sleeping with everybody. Okay, this could just be a mother-in-law. This could be a friend. This could be somebody who just didn't know how to mind their fucking business. Others of you, this is the Tower came in, opened everybody's fucking eyes, and that's life. Page of Pence. I've experienced this. This is not easy. From where this person, all of you can go in a whole nother direction that I'm not even reading. Because it's free will, guys. I will tell you, if you choose your past, somebody that you were with for a very long time, you can't. I mean, you can, but I'm telling you right now, in 8 months or in 2 years, it would the same exact thing will happen. Now is your time, and I hate to say it like this, is to pull your shit together. Get out of your head. You have to use your brain and your soul right now in order to find any type of balance. This one's coming in with Pence, so it's like they're trying to ground something, but they're avoiding their emotions. And you can't. So it looks like this energy is going to choose new. And I hope they just choose them. Because in a situation like this, you have 3 choices. Her, or him. Or her, him, depending on if you're same sex. But the way it's coming in right now is her, him. Those are your only 3 options. The past, the present, or yourself. In this case, choose yourself. If you can't make a choice, choose yourself. But see, I think that person, I think you already did that and it didn't work because you didn't let go. God, I feel like I'm in counseling right now. It's like I literally need to know your story to help you with your story. The Hangman, yes, motherfucker. So glad that came out. It's hung up right now, it's delayed, but that's okay because this person is now changing their perspective. So this is a nice turnaround. Within 2 weeks, there is a turnaround. Within 10 days, 8 days, 10, 18, 9 days, within this 2-week period, there's a turnaround. This person is now going to see something differently. They're now going to like go after they're happy. Someone might come back and try to, come back around, but they would clearly turn their back to that. So this is good. Whew, this really is good. Because even if whether they choose them or not, it doesn't matter. This is good. Tell me about the Hangman, because this this is when This is when somebody comes in and interferes and lays the law down, or they call somebody out, or if somebody was cheating, they go to the other person, they tell them. Like someone got like put on blast, like But this is the energy I love because you can't avoid it. Hey, babe.
The garage door was open.
Oh, man.
I haven't opened for a good few hours.
Bummer.
It's really cold over there.
I bet. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Upstairs in the, I almost in the bedroom. Upstairs in the fridge where you get me my coffee, it is in a silver, what do you call that thing? Yeti. Yeah. Separately.
Alright, yeah.
Well, no. There's a bag of ice in the freezer. Grab the bag of ice and the Yeti.
Bring them down here.
Bring them down. Bring them down, yo. Bring them down. Thanks, babe. So, yeah, see, Princess of Cups and Queen of Cups. So this is the other woman. So this person's trying to figure out, like, do they love me? Clearly, this person figures out that you do love them because you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. That is an energy that's pure, unconditional, raw love. So someone's going to figure it out. Or you're going to figure it out. So he's choosing, which is good. Right now, he might not be. That's why I'm saying if some of you are like, we're dating this person, you hope it comes back, it's going to come back. They see the unconditional love. There's something about you they see, okay? They're now changing their perspective. Something came in, the tower came in. Someone caused the tower, whether it was you, them, or them. It doesn't matter. Someone caused the tower or somebody's about to. You know, I will tell you personally, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I caused the tower last week, not even realizing I was going to cause it. But I also said to this person a long time ago, if I come into your life, I'm telling you right now, whether we end up together or not, I will cause a tower. I will get you where you need to be. And I did it unintentionally because of who I am. Probably didn't know who he was messing with either. Not just the average not the average chick, you know? So he's dealing with somebody who is who I am. I'm not the average person. I'm not just spiritual. You know what I mean? Like I am a healer. Like I just don't come into your life for no reason, and you just don't come into mine for no reason. It's just that simple. Here, can you take that, please? Take this, please. I have nowhere to put it. And so I did cause that tower, but it wasn't intentional, and I didn't realize what was really going on when I did it either. Until it was said and done, and I realized what happened. And I did create a tower, but it's a good thing because that person will now be where they need to be, whether I'm in their life or not, or I was just the catalyst. And that person will probably start to realize, like, oh shit, she was no joke when she came in and said that to me. Like, no, I won't hold back. I'm not that person. If spirit placed me in your life, and this is where my belief comes in, if spirit placed me in your life, you're not getting away with anything. You're not getting away with jack shit. You're going to have to address shit, accept shit, and move the fuck on. And if someone chooses to go backwards in that situation, I'm no longer in your life, and you should have learned your lesson. So your consequences are now your fucking consequences and not mine. Okay? So my tower stuff's not quite like this, what I caused without really realizing doing it. But that's what this shakeup is. That's the best way I can explain it to you. So if you're, I could have been a catalyst. I could be a life partner. I could be this. I don't know what I am to this person necessarily, except for a friend. But I told this person more than when me and this person just started talking. When we started talking, I don't want to say too much, but I'm just saying, like in general, like I told this person, whether it ends up going down in a bad way and I lose you as a friend, oh well. I didn't come into your life for not a reason. This is what I do for work. And I think that person's going to start to realize it, whether they hate me for the rest of their lives or they love me. And in a year from now, they can be like, wow, I kind of appreciate what happened, because else I wouldn't have been able to get out of a situation because somebody wasn't able to get out of a situation. See what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. Like, I almost was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I don't feel like I was wrong for what I did. And if anything, you're just pissed off because the truth came out about situations. So you guys are doing that right now. And if it's not you, it's someone else. See what I'm saying? But it ended up being a beautiful thing, even though everybody's hurting. Does that make sense to you guys? This is a big reading. This is a big learning curve for some of you guys. It really truly is. Some of you already learned this lesson and you're a lot like me and you're watching this go down with other people. You might happen to be the catalyst if somebody comes your way. Okay. Not saying it's a bad thing. It is what it is. And I remember saying this almost a year ago to someone, and this is happening now, and it was because of me. With nonchalantly not even realizing what I was really doing. And spirit puts me in positions like that. It put me in a position where I could have lost somebody, but at the same time, I'm also saving him. So the person you're dealing with, and if this was my situation, if this is me and he's changing his mind about me, it doesn't mean we have a future. It means like, wow, thank God somebody came into my life like that to shake me. Okay. So I don't know who you guys are about to run into or who's gonna come back or what you're doing. But this tower, everything that's happening was supposed to happen because somebody held on to something for way too long. Way too long. Okay. Can any of you guys briefly tell, like, can you guys relate to anything I'm telling you between like my stories and what I've learned and what's going on? I know it's just kind of like chaos because I'm stopping going, but kind of how I teach. I don't really think we can avoid that if you're a newbie. It is what it is. But is this making sense to you guys? Like a lot of you guys, is this happening? Or you think it's happening? You can feel it. Like I'm just kind of trying to get a little bit of an idea here. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Nothing's writing. You guys hit the like button if you can hear me. I'm assuming you can. Spot on and karmic. Yes. Yeah, okay. Making sense. All right. Because I think for some people right now, it might not make sense because it hasn't happened. But trust me, this is happening. This is unavoidable. So if you're minding your business and doing your own thing as a single person, and I'll get into that. I'm so glad you guys are relating. I'll get on into that when I'm almost done this one. Then I could get why you might not hear it. Okay, you might not get it. But I'm glad a lot of you are going through this, and I'm glad like what I'm saying and talking, like it's gonna help because it helps me when I talk to you guys like this too with certain stuff, you know. So this is a good thing, even though it doesn't feel like a blessing. Back to the blessing thing, like it doesn't feel like a blessing, but it is. You know, it's just somebody didn't want to learn a lesson. Well, it's not that they didn't want to learn it; they didn't want to accept it. See what I'm saying? So if you're this other person right here that's single and is like, whew, ready to go, just let this person do their thing. Don't get caught up. It's so important for the woman, my feminine right now in this world, not to get caught up in the masculine shit. I don't know why, but it is. Okay. There's something big for my feminine. I mean, there's gonna be a group of feminines that are gonna really like push through this and you're letting go and regardless of anybody is whoo, okay. And then there's gonna be a group of that probably might go into depression or pissy because they didn't want to let go of this, right? But I think more or less they let go of that. It's more the masculine, which is odd how the dynamics change because it's normally us women that hold on, right? That's why I feel like as women, we learned this lesson. And that's why it's easier for us to kind of turn our back if we need to and move forward. It's so crazy because it really normally is the other way around. And right now in the world as a collective, it's my men that are like struggling with the direction. It's pretty crazy. And we learned this within the last year. We've learned it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And somehow the tables turn. Whoever this person is to you, it is what it is. This person needs to get to where you're at. Not that you're superior or you overpower. It's just needed to be on the same page if this is even going to come back together. There's no way you could have kept something going because somebody was keeping something going, like 2 lives. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's like maybe they didn't even realize it was happening, and then it's like, damn. But you know what? I've been reading this off and on since summer, so this person had more than enough time. So, but it is kind of good. So if this situation happened and somebody fell in love with somebody else, it was meant to go down that way because they're not meant to be with the other person. Doesn't mean that they won't, because they're still trying to be like, fuck, what do I want? What do I want? And it's like, it's not for you or anybody else to tell them what they need or what they want right now. This person has the hangman. They will figure it out. They will pick someone, whether it's you or them. But they are now seeing someone differently because they do want a fresh start with the Page of Pentacles here and coming in with this. All right, this person really does care for me. This person is loving. This person does unconditionally love. Right? Because this other person, this Queen of Swords, I knew that wasn't the same person. Okay, so 2 totally different energies. So if somebody's trying to compare apples to fucking oranges right now, so be it. Don't be part of the comparison because there is no comparison. It's kind of an easy choice. It's just they don't see that yet. But as a woman, it's like if you're this one with Princess of Wands, you don't give a shit. You're out. Let them figure it out. Let them catch up. If you're the other woman, I don't know what you're going to do. To me, it looks like you're not really doing much. You're just kind of like, ugh, you know? So, can't believe I'm like on 2 coffees. Actually, it's my 3rd coffee. This black. I should have put something in it. All right. It's actually 2 coffees in there. I don't even want to drink that whole thing. I'll be like, and I'm already like, Jesus fucking hello. All right, Hermit. I don't think you're dealing with a Virgo. This is just somebody who's like not saying anything. And I don't know if they're trying to hide their pain. It's like you're not naive. And some of you men that watch me consistently, this is you. Time to move on. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, see, they're gonna realize where their happiness lies. Okay? So whatever this is extremely beneficial, but it's extremely painful. Okay, so don't get caught up in this. If you're not the one that's caught up in this, don't get caught up in this. What's this 4 of Pentacles? So you're holding back. Something's dead and over. You know, you're holding back from your own happiness, but you don't quite see it yet. So I'm not gonna like give you a hard time on that. Those who recognize it, I think it's clear that you know. Right? Could be dealing with a Leo here, holding back, but this is just you holding back on your future. Yeah, see, like it's like you're lying to yourself here. Like this isn't like the men's having a really tough time here. It is what it is. What is this sun trying to tell me? To me, you're just holding back on your own future because you're still hanging on to something dead. Ladies, if you're in this karmic, let it go. You got a whole life to live. The 10 of Cups, yeah, you're holding on. Yeah, you're holding back on your own future, your own contentment. You look at something as a blessing. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the sun. But when you come out of hermit mode, you're going to choose this, whether it's you or the other person. There's no question that this will go down. It's just going to take a little while. Could take a couple weeks. I wouldn't worry about it. Let the fucking shit crumble, guys. Suck it up. Mourn it like it's over. You got to be real careful. If you're the other woman here and they're ending something, you need to be real careful on how you keep interacting with this person. Unless you freshly walked away, because you rocked their world too when you walked away. you got to be careful on how you interact. I'm going to pull cards for you in a minute for those who are single and like, huh, what is this bullshit? You know, but if you are this person, like I said, sorry, I'll pull on you for a minute, but you do got to be careful on how you're interacting with this. There's no question. It's like you don't even want to fuck with that. Like, don't even fuck with that. This person will do it on their own. The more you fuck with that, the longer it would take for this person to wake up. Honest to God. It's almost like you had to leave a situation in order for somebody to like really miss you or get it. Or, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, shit goes down that way. It's still hard for me to accept things like that. And my intuition tells me right off the rip what I'm getting into. I already know. It's just a matter of this is going to either be a lesson for them or a blessing for me. Like sometimes I know I go into something, there's a good chance I can get hurt. There's no question. I'm fully aware of that. And I still see it through. And the tower I caused, guys, it's like I wasn't even thinking. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like spirit. It was just like, bam, do it. And I did it. And it was just the most craziest thing. And it all happened so quick that I still have not, this happened to me on Friday and I still have not processed. But I don't think it's for me to process. It's for everybody else to process. So this Ace of Pentacles is linked to this feminine. Whether you take this energy back or not, or you go on your own merry way. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in a minute. What wants to come out? Yeah. It's the Nine of Pentacles and the Star. That's independence. That's happiness. That's standing in your morals, your integrity. It's a blessing. It's believing in yourself. Look at that. And then the Ace of Wands. Okay. So you're going places with or without somebody. There's no question with the world. Yeah, it's the feminine. You're either going to get this lover or you're not. Something's going to go in your direction. Something's going in your direction either freaking way. Either way, which is phenomenal. Whether you choose them or not, whether you guys go together, it doesn't matter. There's massive changes for the feminine here, which is strange because we're in masculine energy. But maybe that's where my women need to be right now to get to where they need to. I don't fucking know. I don't think so. I think you can rock any energy right now. My woman is loving. She's unconditional. She's just, you know, one of a kind for forever this collective is. So right now I'm going to go to this woman who seems single. And it seems like you probably have something to do with this. But if not, I don't want to read it that way. Because I want to see what's in store for you, for this Princess of Wands with the world. Because you're at the bottom of the deck too. Like you're going fucking places, ladies. Look at this. The World and the Ace of Wands. Ladies, World and the Ace of Wands. You got this. You're holding that fucking wands already. All right. You might not see it yet, but I am. And then it's a blessing with the Ace of Coin here. Whether it's this person or not. But to me, life is so much bigger than a person. You know, I laugh at it because it's like this energy won't hold you back. I don't know if this energy thought you were so wrapped up and consumed with them. I think you were probably in your own little funk and it was hard for you because you also came into someone's life to teach them a lesson. And that sucks for us. I'm not going to lie to you. It's painful. Like I literally need to heal from the situation I put myself in, knowing that I was meant to be in that situation to help someone else. Like I get hurt to help other people. How fucked up is that? It's pretty fucked up. But I've already accepted that a long time ago. All right. So now I think that's why like I'm going my way with certain stuff too. And I'm still with you because I need another outlet. I just can't have this outlet. It's very overwhelming. Okay. I need to find my own happiness too. But I can't imagine I won't ever be with you guys, to be honest with you. We could be fucking old one day and we just shoot the shit because we are who we are and we all fell in love with each other because it's who we are, you know? But I don't like being put in these situations either, guys. But I do it. I heal people. It is what it is. And I've said that for a long time. I heal karma. And I always used to listen to your angelic karma. She dishes it. She'll dish that karma and she'll be like, here, take it. You know what I mean? Like, she wants you to be very aware. I heal, you know? Me and her are very similar. And I'm not even crazy about her, to be honest with you. She's just a very strong personality. Like, our characters, our person, it's not that I'm not crazy about her. Our personalities are just very different. But well, a lot alike too. We got a Capricorn moon. Our point of views are just a little different. And our politics are different, which is fine. But she's like me though. Like I need to heal it. I need to address it. She'll dish it. Like take it. And I'm very aggressive like that too. Take it, own it. That's all you can do to get through. I've learned a lot and been through a lot of pain to help you guys. But it is what it is. Some people come here to do that stuff, but I'm now realizing I can't just do it all with one, you know what I mean? Like I gotta step out too and do my thing as an adult and live my life. But I know I'll still be with you guys. Maybe not as often, but I know I'll still be here. This job just doesn't go away. You know what I mean? It doesn't. So I'm hoping I can find my happiness on the other side of what I do in my personal life and still be here for you guys and shit like this. Anywho, let's find out what's going on with this chickie. Because that's me. That's the majority of you. And for those who are the karmic, your life will go on. Okay? You've already healed from a situation. You're the Four of Swords. It is, you know, you're not struggling. It's the guy that's attached to you. So, Miss Princess of Wands. What I'm going to do is pick up all these other cards because we don't need to have all this chaos on the board with this direction right here. So if you're single, whether you want this person back or not, however you're involved, like I said, I'm not reading it like you're involved with this person right now. If it comes back, it comes back. You guys will figure it out. Right now, I'm reading you as the individual of what is next. What is next for you? That's all I got on the board. And it can't be easy if you're linked to this person, you know? But you do it, do it, do it, do it. Just kind of want to get some overall energy for this Princess of Wands, no matter who you are. Could have a pretty strong fixed sign somewhere, but to me, this is like cycle's over. You're not tolerating jack shit, and you're free. So yeah, crossroads, but you're going. All right, stuck is reversed, so you're getting out of that. I think you're still kind of in it a little bit, but you are getting out of it, so don't panic. Metamorphosis, yeah, we knew that. You are definitely turning into a brand new person. I think you might feel a little stuck even though it's over, but I don't think it's like stuck. Yeah, see destruction. But so a majority of you are dealing with this, but it's not stopping you. So don't get like, what the fuck? Don't do that, okay? You just, the crossroads, stuck, metamorphosis, and destruction, it's here because it's now over. But you still have to deal with this energy, okay? Which is tough, but you can do it. Don't let it get the best of you. Minds over matter. That's why I said it's not easy for us to go in new directions either. It's really minds over matter because you are in the midst of a metamorphosis. To me, you're starting it. Is someone going to put you in your crossroads? Maybe. Will it keep you stuck? I don't think so. I think right now, like, you just know, like, it's like, you can't just click your heels and fix something because this just pulled me to the Wizard of Oz. Okay. And wouldn't it be nice to just click the heels, right? But life's not like that. You don't have an easy journey, but that's okay. You're already aware of that. That's not something I'm just fucking telling you, and it's like a surprise. Before I go up here, I'm going to the Princess of Wands. So even if you're single, you're still dealing with something. You're fully aware of it. Yeah, see? You're dealing with somebody who's probably detached. I don't know who this person is here. Majority of you are linked to that person. Or this is your past. But like I said, you're pretty deep. Like, you're good. You're very spiritual. You're very independent. Like, I'm not worried about that. But see, here comes this person. So I wouldn't let them stop you. This could be somebody new. It could be work. It could be a lawyer. I mean, it could be a new opportunity. But you see what I'm saying? It's like not an easy life. You're still up against somebody who's kind of like detached. It's like we don't just get a break. So that's why I'm saying please do what makes you happy in your life, because I just don't think it's not a time for a break. You know, you're a very strong individual, you know, and there's still something with this person, whether it's the next person or it could just be an Aquarius. So coming in with the Aquarian energy, it's just somebody that is going to be it's something that's going to have to be addressed. I wonder if it's new. Tell me about the King of Swords real quick. This is just somebody new on your journey, whoever this is. Because you're not going to let this energy get the best of you. Damn, the fucking Emperor. And the Empress. So a majority of you, this was somebody you were dealing with, but damn, you guys got yourself wrapped up with an Emperor. Please leave your man at home. You knew what you were doing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. And Emperor and the King of Swords, that combo is not the greatest. Like whoever you bump into next, if this is somebody who's brand new, it's like, damn, why can't I just find, you know, not this? Why is it gotta be this? So you must need some type of structure. Like and I don't mean to make it sound like that, but like, it's like you need a leader. But oh my God. Like that, hello, is like, like, you're going places. So whoever this person is, whether it ends up being a boss, somebody brand new, or this other person, this is who's next. I don't know who it is for you, but what's next for you is an Emperor, King of Swords. So you're dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. And if they're not that in their sun, it's where their placement is or where their Mercury is. It's something like that. It's just the type of energy that you can handle. Maybe they need someone like you in their life, because if you can handle that type of energy, it needs to be matched, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So you can match their energy. But it's like, damn, do I really want to again? Yeah, you don't got much of a choice here. You're going right towards it. That's what's next for you. You might even marry this person or go into business. The Emperor's a businessman or a husband. So some of you, because the Knight of Cups was here, it is somebody new. And a majority of you, it could be somebody you meet at work, if you start a new job, or if it's just your current work situation. Your next person could be your life partner. It just could be, again, a boss, or it's like meeting your match, I'm telling you. But you think it's going to be easy dealing with that one? No fucking way. I mean, you guys will probably have a lot of fun together because you might have not have had this chance yet to meet your match. Because this is like meeting your match. You're powerful enough. You're just starting fresh, though. But I will tell you, I'm going to warn you, whomever's next in your life does like control, is probably a little detached, but they are strong. So this person is coming into your life. Some of you might be really happy. I mean, I need somebody in my life that can match my energy too. I just kind of wish like they came with some type of emotion. Because whoever this person is, you're not gonna see their soul right away. You might be able to feel it, but you're not gonna see it. It's just who you're dealing with. Going back to the Princess of Wands real quick. Yeah, see a burden. This person might come in. Yeah, see with the World. You already ended it. For those who can't see what I'm doing, this energy obviously probably already hurt you. You're having a fresh start. So I just kind of asked what's kind of next or best advice. It's the Ten of Wands with the Fool. You got to lay the weight down. So you're still in the midst of transitioning yourself, but you're that Fool energy, and we saw that with the World. I love it. It's like a congratulations. You're about to vibe at a 0. That 0 is phenomenal. What was I gonna say? Because you're laying the weight down. If they come back, you might have to lay the weight down, or this is really saying like lay the weight down, have a new start. Something's over. Okay. Or if this person comes in for a new start, you gotta lay the weight down and start fresh. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna pull your best advice real quick. I just wanted this deck, and then I want to use it to go up here. So you kind of are at your crossroads. You're feeling a little mentally stuck, but not really. It's just whatever you're going through is tough. New starts are always going to be tough. I want more about you. Obviously, this is either somebody brand new or it's somebody from your past, whoever this scenario is. Regardless, it looks like you're going to meet your match, so I wouldn't really worry about it. That's like a whole nother fucking scenario. So your best advice right now for this Princess of Wands. That's a whole lot. Thank you, though. Thank you. You have the Five of Crystals, which is the Five of Pence, right? But I'm using this deck because I'm using this deck because it's telling you what to do, but I can see your energy at the same time. So you do miss an energy. There is some loneliness, but this Five of Pence is possibilities. There's new possibilities and there's persistence. This is why I'm doing this. This is important. So pay attention, ladies. Clearly you miss somebody, or clearly you feel left out of a situation. But still, your best advice is to persevere and look at something as if it was a new possibility. Okay? So we already know that the door is opening. It's just a matter of how you open that door. So again, if you're single, this is just you feeling like, I'm done feeling lonely. I want to get back out there, which is great because you are looking at something as new possibilities. I'm seeing both energy. And you got the Page of Shells. Okay? So you're using your intuition, and your inspiration is starting to flow. Look at the hat on the back of the froggy. I love frogs. I love frogs. Okay, so your energy is about to shift. See, this is the page. Why is it looking at you like that? This energy misses you. Why can't they let me escape this right this second? I will escape this for you guys' sake. But hold on. Like, this is your energy with the Five of Pence. Like, it is kind of like lack of which would be emotion with the page of shells here. It's not necessarily this person. It's the lack of emotion, and it must be like from a man that you probably miss, but looking at something as, you know what? I know what I want. I'm using my intuition. You're about to be inspired. You're holding the wand, so I'm not worried about it. I don't think you're in masculine energy. I think you might miss the lack of a man. You don't need to worry about it because the man that's coming in is a whole lot of man. But they're not an emotional man. See, you thrive probably off your emotions, your soul, which makes sense, guys. I get it. Still someone that's going to be still your match when it comes to something. This could be an apology coming your way. But see, I don't want to read it that way because this is you. So regardless, you're being inspired. You're holding your wands. You're going to be vibing at a 0. And you got the 10 of feathers, right? So this is recovery, transformation. We already know you're going through this. So ladies, just kind of like continue to kind of like hang in there, okay? I don't necessarily think you're doing shadow work. It's just a matter of getting that self-empowerment back, that feeling. So you are recovering from something from your past, whether it's Mercury or just kind of like, I'm tired of feeling lonely, or some of you, this could be totally just lack of money and just lack of passion, but it's coming back to you. Back to life, back to reality. Because technically it's the 10 of swords, right? So that's why I see all this shit. The crossroads are stuck, the metamorphosis, the destruction. So right now you're coming in as the Queen of Feathers too. A lot of Libra energy here with justice too, but like seeking the truth. These are 2 cards about truth and clarity. About your next direction. Not about a person. But you do have to change the way you're thinking. Like I said, you have to go back and watch that read that I did for the beginning of the week, because that's in there for the woman too. Right? Create your own truth, your own clarity. You don't need somebody else's. But this is you going towards truth and clarity. Like you're about to step into something. So you're still in the midst of the transformation, ladies. But we knew that, okay? We're not naive, all right? So keep pushing through because you're holding the wand, okay? Some of you, like I said, the person who comes in next, it really is like meeting your match. So let's put your best advice to get out of this, which you're slowly getting out of. Oh, I'm like nauseous. Because you're at your crossroads. You're just kind of like, oh, but excited at the same time. Okay? If you guys are moving, it's going to be a good thing. Like you need it. All right, so best advice for your crossroads. So you wrap something up, but you're quite not out of it yet. Yep, see Death card, 7 of Swords. Just, I mean, yeah. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. I don't think you're sabotaging anything. It's just get out of it. Let it go. Over, it's done. This is a massive transformation, though. What's this 7 of Swords? I feel like you guys are going to be fine no matter what. You're going to see something, so I wouldn't worry too much. I think something's just being kept from you, from Spirit. Yeah, the Moon and the Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups down here, too. Something's definitely being kept from you, like your future. Which is odd. It's like Spirit's not letting you see the direction. Which is fine. That could be exciting sometimes, right? I don't really think you're looking at it like exciting. Like you're excited for a new start to get back out there and, but at the same time, it's emotional moving forward. There's no question. Looks like you probably are leaving a situation. Don't let this past energy hold you up, because in a way you are. If you're dealing with the past, even though I didn't want to go there, but if you are dealing with the previous reading, do not let it hold you up. don't. I know this person cares for you, but don't let it hold you up right now. You're at the world. I don't see it happening anyway. You're about to get out of that anyway. I think this destruction is you. You're like the fierce. I think this is you gonna be like, you know what? I know I can't click my fucking shoes, but I'm gonna click my fucking red rubies, dude, and I'm fucking out. Honestly. That's what I feel like that destruction is. I feel like you shook someone or something. You shook it. Or is this stuck? Because I don't think you're stuck. I think you've been stuck. And now you're going through this massive transformation and you're about to shake shit up. Yeah, see? Woo-wee! Thank you, Lord. All right? There's that wand. You're about to shake shit up. If you haven't already, you're about to. It's new. Like, just like how I explained my situation to you guys, like shaking shit up, right? But I'm out. Whether I'm with that person or not, it doesn't matter. I'm fucking out. I did what I need to do. And now it's like you had your own shake up. Same shit. You're holding the wand. So it's only a matter of time. Honestly, like 7 days, if that. Like it's just like bam, stuck. Fuck that stuck. I'm clicking those fucking red ruby heels and I'm fucking out. Whatever damage I left, so fucking be it. Because you're not looking at this as damage. Like this is literally like what you're about to create from this destruction is you being like shaking shit up. This is not you sitting in destruction. Fuck that. That you're not letting nothing stop this path. You know what I mean? Like bittersweet. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz at the end of it. Like bittersweet, right? But you gotta go home. Right? So some of you have a big call in here. That's exciting for you. I don't know what it is, but that's exciting. All right, this metamorphosis. Let's see where you're at. See if I get a time frame for the metamorphosis, because this, I mean, it's happening. So I'm not really worried about. I don't really need to dig into that. 10 of Swords. So within maybe the next 10 days, because you're at a 10, like I said, you're about to vibe at the 0. You're holding the wands. You're at the 0. The Fool is the 0, and that was taking place this week, right? I'm trying to remember the read. Like Monday, you were the Queen of Wands with the Fool. Tuesday, it seemed like some type of dilemma with the 7 of Swords or something, right? And it's right here. Wednesday was like the leap of faith. By the end of the week, it got a little better. So, but this is 2 weeks of energy, but still, I'm just saying, like it's right around the corner. Yeah, at your 10. You're not going to sit in your 10 because it's like you're 2 days away. I'm telling you, within 2 days, 7 days, it's just the shift. It's just fucking here. Whoo-wee. Like, thank God. I don't know what my next challenge is going to be, but I'm ready. I don't want to be because I'm still kind of like, ugh, being honest with you, but I'm ready. All right, so Spirit's going to give you a boost of energy, so make sure you take advantage of it. Yeah, with destruction, you got, well, it wasn't really ready, but you have the 3 of Pence and the Strength. I'm going to put them back in. But this is, like I said, like you, like whatever this is, this shake, like you're able to do it. You're on to your next spiritual contract or something. What's this destruction? Yeah, 10 of Cups. You're going right towards your happiness. You could have broke something up too. I don't think so. No, it's like your future's here. 8 of Wands, communications coming in, like I said, you want to. Oh, that's sweet. It's kind of like I said, you want to go home. This is going home. 10 of Cups. You're going towards happiness. Okay. Whether you're rebuilding with somebody, you're rebuilding by yourself. You're creating this brand new place for you. Okay. So I don't know. Sometimes tell them like when you go to bed, like I don't know, like click your heels, picture yourself in ruby heels, like. It's not you manifesting. I think it's more of you being like I don't know if you're taking it's like getting yourself on this new journey. I don't know what's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like if you like kicks, put on like imagine new kicks and click your heels. Like it's the way you have to think about something. You're going right towards your 10 of Cups. Clearly, it's going to take a little time, but it's nice. Yeah, slowly but surely with the 10 of Cups as an offer. Could be somebody, it could be a new job. I think it's just you, just moving forward. Yeah. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Pence, the Alchemist. You're finding your balance. There's nothing's going to stop you. I don't think you're fighting for nothing either. I don't know why that message is there, but I think that's a good thing. I don't think you're drained. I think you're just like, it's not worth fighting. I think you realize you've been in a situation. It's a lesson you learn. You're out. This is great. Some of you, literally, this could be a move. I'd say within like the next 10 months, you'll probably be out, moved in, new house, new location. I don't think you're like, oh, I can't believe like 10 of Swords. Like, no, you're not letting that hold you back. You're turning into a butterfly. The Ace of Wands, but stuck. Like I said, you're not staying stuck. I think somebody would like you to stay stuck, but you're not. And if this is the same energy, they wouldn't want you to stay stuck. They like that about you, the independence, your strength. I don't think they see the sorrow behind your strength, but that doesn't matter. If that person is that person, they will eventually, if that makes sense. So this is great. You guys had a really good reading. I mean, not the greatest reading, but I can look at it like what needs to be handled is being handled in that sense, and that's great, right? So good luck with this man who's about to come into your life. Woo-wee. You guys, your love language is way different. Probably dealing with a giant teddy bear, but your love language is so different. Let me see if I can get a little something out of them. Yeah, they're probably going to be very inspirational to you. It's like a muse. Like I said, it's a leader. You would need a leader in your life. Like this will be somebody that will come in and match your energy. It might be somebody you're inspired by already, or you're going to inspire each other, or they're going to come in and inspire you. Like however this works. I don't think you need their inspiration. You have the Ace of Wands. You don't need someone. You would want somebody at this stage in your life, or just where you at, no matter age. I said that wrong, but you might create with this person too. They're going to inspire you. If it's linked to the other person, they're not inspiring you now, but they're going to inspire you. Others of you, whoever this new person is I think you're going to feel inspired by them. Like I said, your love language is just different. But you'll get enough out of it where you guys would probably complete each other. Some of you, this is your life partner. And they're working with free will right now, and they're ascending. And it's just, soulmate, a new soulmate. All right, which is good. So this newness is coming in for you guys. Some of you, I'm telling you, like, this will be your life partner, or you will marry this person with the 10 of Cups and the Emperor. There's no question. That whoever's next for you guys, it will play a major role in your life. And right now they're in a circumstance of like free will or this is saying to you, like free will, whatever you want. Does this person have enough to inspire you? Do they have enough to like keep something going? Do they have enough for you can consider being a family life? Like some of you, like I'm telling you, if you're only starting your second pentacle, you'll probably have a family and have kids with this person or marry this person, and then you guys will go into business. Could be dealing with somebody who really likes art. There's something about art here. So like literal like someone's an artist. Like I don't know if they do it for a living. I think you're dealing with somebody, you're gonna run into somebody like they could even own the fucking museum or be a security guard there. Like there's something there with art. I don't know what that is. But it's going to be up to you on whether or not you choose to walk this path with them. Something about them will inspire you. There's something about them, or yeah, I'm not even gonna read it as the past person. There's no reason to. Yeah, so your second pentacle, you're gonna be starting a family or a career. So that's kind of like if you're 20 and older. If this is your third pentacle, you're dealing with somebody who's already been married or has a business, or somebody who's mature, somebody who's been through the family thing, owns a house, owns property, something like that, like somebody who's already on top of it. Someone who's been married. And if they haven't been, they want to get married if there's been no previous marriage. So it depends, second pentacle or third. Second pentacle, you're creating a family. You're stabilizing something within the next year for sure. You'll be settled down with somebody new, if that's your second pentacle. If you're early 30s, that's still your second pentacle. Okay. But if this is your third pentacle, like I said, this person's probably already been married or established. And it's going to be up to you on what direction you want to choose. This could, I forget the way I asked the question, so this could be them in the midst of free will, or this is you with your own free will. I mean, regardless, everyone has their own fucking free will, right? So you might want to free willy and go in a new direction. So, but whoever this person is next will inspire you. Like I said, your love language is really different. But like I'm saying, when you're out and about, whoever this person is for you, regardless, second pentacle or third pentacle, yes, you're settling down, whether it's a life partner. I mean, obviously, there's karmic shit in this world. I don't think you're stepping into something karmic. I think you'd be very fortunate to settle in your second pentacle and be happy. Not too many people have that. Not too many people are able to do that. Like I wasn't able to do that. Half of my second pentacle, I was married and had 4 babies, and now, you know, I'm stepping into my third pentacle and whatnot. But like, I had the family, I did all that, and I knew now, right? So me personally, I'd be in my third pentacle, which is your last pentacle. But you can still live that last pentacle for 50 fucking years. So don't get all frantic on me. But some of you, it's definitely your second pentacle. For some reason, if it's your second pentacle, I don't even want to tell you if it's karmic or not. I just want you to live your life. Just make smart decisions. Only because the Prince of Pence came out with it, and it's like that person might be a little weary, so make sure. No, actually see that stabilizing, because this prince would actually turn into the King of Pence, right? Just might take a little longer than you think. So if you think for some reason, oh, I can have a house built, or I can have a family and career and all this within a year, it might take a couple years. Some of you could even take 10. But then you'd be settled. I know it's a long time, and it sucks to say. I mean, it's in life, guys. It's just the way it is. You'll still be happy along the way. It just won't stabilize for a while if you're in your second pentacle. If you're in your last pentacle, with this person, you're golden. This person's solid enough. Depends on what you want. Because you're just starting something new in your last pentacle. Most people start something in their second pentacle. If you're anything like me, like you're really going to start living your life in your third pentacle. And I'm fortunate for that. I'm not mad about that at all. I'm glad I can live my rest of my life happy and kind of like realize it also was probably set up for me to be able to teach people too that way. You know what I mean? Like I had to go through X, Y, Z. My kids had to experience that. Now they can experience this. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Life is not easy. It's not handed to you. I'd hate to live my third pentacle settling or just kind of being like, oh, I wish I learned 20 years ago. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, there's two different groups here where it's like, just be careful because right now you're dealing with a Prince of Pens. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying from life experience, you know, that's all. And if you are about to move in with somebody or do something and you're younger, this person's not really ready. Like, they're ready, but they're not really ready. Like, I don't know where your lesson would be there. Especially if they have kids and you don't. It's almost like you're choosing to bring up somebody else's kids. I don't know what type of message is coming through there. Like, if you don't have kids, you're choosing, or they're choosing, take that on. But not 100% yet. But they can definitely see a future, which is beautiful. Because they will turn into the King of Pens. So if you're worried about your kids, I think this person will be absolutely fine if they don't have kids and you do. And that's what I mean by a blended family too. You might eventually have kids with this person. And, you know, you have kids with two men. Not a big deal. It's life. Plenty of blended families like that. That's not a big deal at all. I mean, I'm such a loving person like that. I mean, that would be me. If my tubes weren't tied and certain stuff, I probably would be like, oh, you want a kid? Let's do it. You know? That shit don't faze me. But in faces of the people, I'm just my own opinion, you know? And again, if you're in your last pentacle, I think you're going to be good. I will tell you, your love language is different. But I think this person will inspire you too, or vice versa. So I don't think you need to worry about it. Like, the next people that come into your life are kind of meant to be. So let it flow. I guess my best advice I can give you is let something flow. Don't try to control it, like nothing. Like, just let it flow. If they're trying to control it, then fucking see you later, Gator. Like, what did Spirit do? Did I miss a road? You know what I mean? Like, you're at a crossroads, so be careful who you choose here. Like, literally, be careful who you choose here. You're at your crossroads. I think even if it's the person from the past and it's all linked, it's starting off slow like this too, but you'll blend and you'll be okay. It just takes some time. But it is something you'd have to let happen naturally. And the Emperor and the King of Swords combination is not an energy that lets something flow. So that's why I'm like, you're going to be still challenged. But this person will, like I said, love language is different. So, but there's something about them where you're love. You're just, because you're both leaders, you're both, because you met your match. That's why. You don't need to, I don't need to explain it. You met your match. What you do with it is on you. Speed was exhausting. I told you, like, I definitely got a little more information out than, Patreon, but I also just spent 2 hours with you doing it. So, doing it with you. So it's a little different. But just keep on trucking. Keep on moving. I will come back at some point today into Earth. This could be somebody, yeah, you guys have known each other for a very long time too, and you already knew you guys are a match. And you're in the midst of all of this. Things will smooth out. But it also is how you're on top of something and how you're pursuing something. Because if you're involved in all of this and this is your person, right now you need to back away. You can't make this decision for this person, if that makes sense. So just like I said, like, I think the most important message I can give you right now is self-care. And if something's straight up karmic, it's ending. There's no question. And I will tell you, this man has a choice. And you don't want to lean one way or another with this gentleman. That's not going to solve a problem. That's completely up to them to solve that problem. I'm just going to shut this one off. That's completely up to them. I just shut that one off, so some people might pop up on here. But pretty much that's all I really had to say. You know? So you gotta be strong now. It's tough. You really gotta make decisions that I really truly feel like you don't want to make. But they have to be. Like, it's almost like if somebody like tempts you, like, can we talk, or can you come over, or like, the answer might be no, you know? Because if you're in this situation, you just step into it in the midst of what they're going through, they're not going to be able to find their way out. Like, if you're still playing that role, this is so important. If you're still playing that role to this person, it's going to take them so much longer to find their way out. I can't express that enough. This energy needs to heal. You need to heal. Especially if you're all involved with this. Everybody got hurt. Okay? And that's why the hermit's here, the thing. Like, there's certain things when certain energies come out, you just got to leave it be. Leave it be. Focus on you. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a little while and we'll work on Earth. I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye, guys. I'll see you in a little while.